9 News Mornings at 7 a.m. starts right now.
A very happy Labor Day to you. Happy Monday. Taking a live look right now from Lookout Mountain over Golden. Going to be a great day to get outside, so make those plans if you haven't already. Good morning. I'm Lauren Scafidi.
And I'm Erica Lopez. Yeah, you've got that right, Lauren. It's going to be gorgeous. We kind of get off a little early enough where we can enjoy the day too. Katie, we want to get a check on the forecast with you this morning. It's a pick day, I'd say, of the weekend for sure.
Absolutely. Good morning, you guys. I'm happy to be laboring with you because as we get off later on this afternoon, things will still be really nice outside. This morning, it's beautiful. A lot of sunshine here across the metro area, west into the high country, but we are dealing with some areas of fog. This is a live look for you near Holyoke. The sun's rising. This will burn off here quite quickly, but just be aware that the National Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory. That's in place for the next hour, as you can see from Holyoke to Julesburg, out through Ray and Burlington, where we will be seeing some limited visibility. Here across the I-25 corridor, to and from Colorado's high country, really quiet conditions. 54 degrees though, winds relatively calm. So for today, not talking storms, a really beautiful Labor Day all across the state. Temperature wise, it has dropped down to the low 30s from Kremling to Leadville, so a cool start to the morning in the mountains. Your game day forecast though for today, no matter what plans you have outside, weather should not be an issue, but there will be a lot of sunshine. Definitely UV index very high, so sunscreen, sunglasses, ball cap if you're heading out to the Rockies game this afternoon at 2:10 first pitch will be in the 80s. Sunny, seasonal for this time. It is the first day of September, the unofficial end of summer meteorologically speaking. Good start to the month with highs in the 80s sticking with us through Thursday. We will be talking the chance for a few storms popping up here and there through the middle of the week. I'll have details still to come in your extended forecast, Lauren.
Thank you so much, Katie. Right now, Aurora police is investigating a shooting Saturday night after an Aurora police officer shot and killed a man after what police say started as a traffic stop. APD says one of its officers tried stopping a driver for a traffic violation at 6th Avenue and Billings Street. But the driver drove away and ended up crashing into 2 other cars. The driver then got out of his car and started walking towards a gun on the ground. Officials say he then started walking towards an officer aggressively. That's when an officer shot and killed the man.
He approached our officer. There was a weapon on scene that we know without question. There was discussion by the suspect trying to either retrieve that weapon or get assistance.
Police have not yet released the name of the man killed nor the officer involved.
Right now, DPD is investigating a hit-and-run crash at North Federal Boulevard. We're told one person was taken to the hospital with a serious injury to their leg. Northbound Federal was closed right at 6th Avenue, but it has since reopened. Right now, Denver police is investigating a fatal hit-and-run from over the weekend. This happened early Saturday morning in the area of 14th Avenue and Yates Street. A bicyclist was hit and was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Officials say yesterday that biker died due to their injuries. Officials have not released any information on who or what kind of vehicle hit them. We're working to learn more information. Once we do, we will update you on air and online.
With the heavy traffic expected later today, Colorado State Patrol is sending out a warning for drivers to drive safely on the roads. This comes as they're seeing more deadly crashes from people driving the wrong way. CSP says so far this year, they've counted 77 wrong-way crashes. 4 of them were fatal. Last year, they saw 116 wrong-way crashes. That was about a 20% jump from the previous year. They say impaired driving is part of the problem, but they're also worried about distracted drivers.
I think people are taking driving for granted, and they don't realize that they're driving in a 4,000-pound vehicle that can take out a lot of bodies in a heartbeat. And if now we add that they're going 15, 20 miles over the speed limit, then that becomes a really big deadly weapon.
CSP is urging drivers to, of course, stay focused behind the wheel. Officials say it's important to make a plan before you hit the road so you'll know about any road closures or possible detours.
Clear Creek County still say drivers are not getting the message to not park on Guanella Pass. Officials say they towed a dozen vehicles and issued about 50 tickets on Sunday, all to drivers that were parked in no parking zones or blocking the road. The county installed nearly 30 signs in July to enforce a long-standing ban on parking on the shoulder of the road. Last year, illegal parking caused gridlock so bad emergency vehicles couldn't get through. Tickets for parking violations cost around $87.
Bus service is returning to Boulder Junction at Depot Square Station for the first time since the pandemic. Starting tomorrow, 3 bus routes will stop at the station near 30th and Pearl. That includes the AB2 route to DIA, and the Flatiron Flyer 4 is doing a run between Boulder and Civic Center in Denver during peak hours. The city has also adjusted the Hop Bus route to connect with the station service. RTD says downtown Boulder Station has been expanded to handle more traffic.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, RTD will start work on the light rail crossing near the intersection of Calumet and Spear. We've been telling you about this one. So it's the next phase of the downtown rail reconstruction project. There will be traffic delays in the area. Most likely, the L line will also be suspended during the project.
New this morning, a railroad crossing in Colorado Springs will be permanently closed in just a few weeks. The crossing is at the intersection of Las Vegas and Royer Streets, just south of downtown Colorado Springs, and a few blocks east of Nevada Avenue. Federal officials say this is a non-standard train crossing because it's on top of a short but steep hill and low-profile vehicles can get stuck on it. That creates a traffic safety risk. Before closing this crossing permanently, crews will build a new road. It's the Twin Bridges Road. It'll be a mile to the east under the MLK bypass on Highway 24. The new road will connect Las Vegas Street to Hancock Expressway.
When we do that, we're going to be doing a new at-grade railroad crossing with a lot of safety features for pedestrians and bikes to be able to make that traverse over the railroad.
It'll be a safer crossing, a big adjustment for drivers who used the old crossing for decades and now must find other ways to get around it.
It's going to affect my drive a lot because, like I said, my husband's body shop is right over Nevada or Las Vegas, down back there on Gillette. So that's going to affect his day-to-day going to work.
I come through here a couple times a month, so I'm sure some of the local residents might be a little more concerned about it, but 2 to 3 times a month, so I'm able to make the adjustment.
The project will cost $12.7 million and should only take about a year to finish. It's funded by sales tax revenue from the Pikes Peak Rural Transportation Authority.